Kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. The brand new chapter in Dead by Daylight is here. We're playing a custom game right now because the queue times are absolutely insane. I waited about 45 minutes in the lobby and still couldn't find anything, obviously, because it's the PTP. I digress. We're live on stream. Come on out. Leave a like if you do enjoy. Check out Linksy. She's actually hosting and live right now as well. So go and show her some love. We're playing with some friends. We are going to be checking out the brand new map as well as the brand new killer. We're going to be playing with her brand new perks. We'll also toss in some barbecue and chili for the fun of it. And I want to give you guys a look at the ultra rares before we jump on into the game. The first one is Garden of Rot. When a survivor affected by the dire crows completes the repel action, they are inflicted with the exposed status effect for 4 seconds. And the secondary one is Iridescent Feather. The artist gains the unattackable status effect when Birds of Torment is in cooldown and she holds no dire crows. Decreases the maximum capacity of dire crows by 1. We're going to use 2 standard green add-ons here, and we're going to try out the power for the first time ever. Try out these add-ons. We got the Hemorrhage and Mangled as well as the Exhausted status effect, bringing that brand new Mori as well, and we're going to be having some fun on the brand new map, Eerie of Crows. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump on into it. Alrighty, so here we go. We are on the brand new map. Wow, we can see our arm pretty much growing here. If you read the lore itself, you'll realize how tragic of a backstory this girl actually has and why her hands are gone, etc. I'll save it to you and not make any spoilers, but yeah. Wow, these hooks are actually really cool. So we got like a cemetery type hook. So it looks like we're in the desert. Again, this is tied into the lore. You guys can read the lore for yourself or check out someone that actually talks about the lore. And here we have some survivors. Words are hard. That's the big... What the... What? Do you guys see that? It's just sand. Okay, it's a hidden basement. Okay, so let's see our power here. Okay, so it has a line. Hi, crows. I'm a little bit confused. Launch. It says press LT to launch. Okay, well, I think I launched some crows. I'm not too sure. Got a little hit. There's our stun animation. So that's pretty cool to see. We got our standard walls here, which actually has a tree in the middle now. So that's pretty cool. So that's interesting. Oh, okay. I get it now. I see. So you could summon the crows like this and then launch the crows. Birds of Torment. So let's see. It's a little bit confusing, but we're getting the hang of it. Let's switch targets really quickly. Give some other people some chases. Because, again, we are playing a private game. I did tell these guys to play as hard as they can, so we'll see. I'm so confused by this. You hold this there. Oh, you have to press summon. So if we press summon, we can summon up, like, spam the button, basically. And that leaves a line. And I believe if anybody goes in that line, something happens. Then we press a launch and they all fly. If it touches anybody with the swarm, we'll know where they're at. If it doesn't touch somebody with the swarm, then we won't know. So that's interesting. Here we see the grand center of the actual map. So that's really awesome. Just take a look at that. Really, really cool stuff. Let's see the wall break animation. Pretty standard wall break animation. Okay, so let's actually try to use this power efficiently. So let's see. We hold this down and we can summon some birds. Once we summon the bird in a specific location, we can then launch it. If it touches a survivor, it then pretty much means that they get injured. If it goes through a wall, they'll then be inflicted by regular crows. So I believe that's how that works. So with that being said, it would be quite smart to just aim these crows and leave them at generators or by loops or things like that, kind of like a trapper. That's kind of what I'm getting at. It's going to require a lot of setup time. So in that sense, it makes sense to me. Let's go over here. Hi. There we go. They got 1 gen. I got 1 down. I'll take it. A nice little even trade. We also have the Scorched Hook. So if we manage to put a survivor on the Scorched Hook, the generator with the most progress will be reduced by 12%. So that's quite nice. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And we can see where that generator's at. So basically, if we summon our birds like there, we can just leave them and it actually shows the path. It has a lot of setup time to go. So it's not really useful in chases, so to speak, but it can be useful in certain areas and certain loops. So in this case, let's see. I actually want to hit somebody with it. It's really difficult to hit somebody with it. There we go. So I believe we got Killer Instinct on somebody there. So now we always pretty much see where they're at because we hit them with the power itself. Hi, I'll take a nice little hit on you. Okay, so let's see. If we summon our power and then quickly use it. There we go. We got the down. Nice. So there we go. So in certain aspects, if you know where the survivors are going, it can be quite useful. It's just a little bit difficult to use because of the amount of setup time and you need clear line of sight. So it's quite interesting, to say the least. It's definitely going to take a long time to master this power. On the hook you go. We'll kick this as well. Damn, this generator is pretty far gone. And so is that one over there. They're actually doing a really good job at kicking my ass. But that's the learning curve. There is a survivor. It sucks that this doesn't go by itself. And it doesn't, like, automatically go. You actually have to click the button to set them. But I guess it does make sense because you don't want them to go into a wrong direction or something like that. So, in theory, if I do this, and then I summon the crows... Yeah, it has a bit of a range, and it can actually go for the survivor. If anybody goes for the save. Oops, I'm sorry. Hello? Meg? Let's see if we can... Damn. It hit the wall, so it didn't actually down her, but that was a clear hit. So once they're in this mode, they suffer from hemorrhage and exhausted and mangled, if I'm not mistaken. So that works in our favor. This Meg had balanced landing. Oh, Meg. Where are you going? This top piece reminds me a lot of Dead Dog. So let's see here. If we can put our birds out. We didn't get her correctly. There's the pallet break animation. We'll pick this boon. Oh, and there's the painting from the teases, so that's pretty cool. You can't vault there. That vault might be a little bit too much, and you might actually die. So they're probably working on generators. I do want to get this Mori off before the game is actually done. So let's go and see if anybody's around. So in instances like that, it is pretty cool because you can know if anybody's in that general area. Oh, and here is a broken hex perk. So basically, if we rekindle that, it now becomes a hex totem, and we can now basically get some powers to it. So we're gonna leave that bird there, and if he decides to go for the vault, it doesn't look like he will. Talking smack. If he goes for the vault, we can pretty much use his power at any time. So in senses like that, it is pretty cool. We're gonna break this. That's a killer shack, by the way. I didn't actually fully realize, but that's the killer shack. Oh, the birds don't last there forever. Okay, so that's interesting to know. Birds don't stay there forever. There we go. So that worked out perfectly. So in senses like that, if you keep it at a certain spot and then use your power, it can work. So you can see how it works when it comes to zoning in certain loops. But all the survivors realistically have to do is move away from that loop. Oh wow, this generator doesn't even have the most progress. That one over there does, so... That's not going to be fun. They're probably going to be able to get these generators here in a second. But that's completely fine. We're going to eventually have to Mori them. Stop working on the gens! Don't do it! No! Why would you do it? There we go. So we got Meg with the birds. So basically, you kind of want to get this in an area where... Oh, actually, if you do it twice, it injures them. Because that Meg got injured, right? Okay, so that's not too bad. You don't always need direct line of sight, then. You could sometimes do it without direct line of sight and get it to work. Alright, let's see if we could get to Mori somebody. Hopefully they don't, hopefully they don't decide to just leave. Nope, I think people are over there. They might be coming, calling me over to get the Mori. I hope. I hope so. Hi, friend. So we're gonna leave that there. There we go. So we got a nice direct hit on him. Hello. Ah, that was a miss. Okay. But again, if you do it twice, once they have the flock of crows on them, it does become a, like if you do it like that, they do become injured. It does have a little bit of a setup time to it, but it's not too bad. Alrighty, let's go here. Smack. Alrighty. Alright, so we got the Mori. Let's do it over here. If we can get the survivor to go over here. Let's see if we can get the birds to come through. Hi, bird. Look at this bird. Alrighty, so here we go. It's Mori time. Let's do it. Ugh. Wow. So the crow comes out. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Alright, so let's see. Can you actually injure multiple survivors with this? Let me see. Let's try. It doesn't look like. It doesn't look like. Alright, so we're just going to injure as much people as we can. Meg, you get your lookings too. Let's see. Can we Mori Yui? We can't Mori Yui just yet. Let's go put her on the hook. And then we'll Mori Yui. That is a nice Mori, though. The crow coming out of the body is really, really awesome. Let's put you on the hook. Let's get your friends to save you. Now, in theory, if I were to do that, could I not just potentially just hit them? Oh, it doesn't. I see. Alright, we'll do Meg as well, so we can have an opportunity to Mori everybody. Let's put you on the hook. So let's see. What if they have motion of their character? Oh yeah, it works in that sense. Alright. It's time to Mori this Yui. Come here, Yui. It's time for you to die. Say goodbye, Yui! Jeez. That's a really creative Mori. I really like that. And then all the crows just feast on the body. It'd be cool if the crows, like, stayed and remained. So that's pretty cool. But there you go. That is pretty much the gameplay, though, of the brand new killer. It's really interesting. You know, I definitely could see the potential of how this could work out well. There's a little bit of setup time that goes into it. But it's going to take a lot of practice to get good at her. And I think people can really make some devastating plays if they know how to play her correctly. So we'll have to eventually wait and see. Again, we are going to be live on stream playing against this killer, playing as this killer, and having a lot of fun. It's been ages since we streamed, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you again to these guys for joining us today. Shout out to Linksy. Make sure you go and show her some love. But that is going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about the brand new killer, the gameplay aspect of things, and the new map, the new survivor, the new perks, all of the cool new things. That's going to do it for me. As always, I'm the King. I tip my crown to you guys, and we'll see you in the fog.